Happy Halloween, and for today's look I'm going to start by gluing my eyebrows down just to get rid of them to start my look. I'm buffing the glue into my brow and then taking the end of a comb just to brush up them hairs so that they're fully slick against my head. I'll then apply that glue a couple more times, adding powder just to completely stick them brows down. And applying the final layer of powder just to really seal that glue on. I'm then going to go in with my Lasting Perfection Collection Foundation. I'm going to start applying that all over my face, including my brows. I'm just going to go in with a brush to start with to buff that foundation up my skin, and then I'm just going to use a beauty blender to really pat that in. I'm then going in with a Snazaroo black paint or a really small brush, and I'm going to start outlining my details. I'm starting with creating the circle for my eyes, and then I'll move on to filling that in. Filling the eyes, I want a more blue toned purple, so I'm taking the blue and red Snazaroo paint in a palette with a big brush just to create my purple to begin with. Now that my purple's being mixed, I'm going to start by drawing the rest of my features, beginning with the sides of my skull mouth, just using the same black paint and brush from before. The basics is drawn on, I'm going to move into filling in. I'm taking a larger brush than before and just buffing the black around the edges of my eyes, just roughly, it doesn't have to be neat, and then I'm going to be taking the purple to blend that all in. And taking the same brush for the purple and taking the white Snazaroo paint just to create a lilac sort colour for my lid. Off camera, I just quickly drew on my lines using the black Snazaroo paint and a small brush, and now I'm going to start filling everything in. I'm going to start by taking a wet wipe over the edges just to tidy them up, as they will not be covered by paint later on. And then taking the black paint again, I'm just going to thicken up the lines around my mouth and where my skeleton teeth will be. The painting of my mouth was random with the colours. I just used black, white and green and just filled in random bits of the mouth so that there was no obvious pattern. Once I filled in where I thought the black was going to be, I started with my purple on the outer edges of my mouth, my nose and my temples. I'm now going to start adding in the white in my mouth. Now I'm going to move on with the green Snazaroo paint and fill in the leftover gaps. Now going back in with the black just to darken my centre line, and then I'm going to move on with my green to create my cracks around my face. I'm now taking the black eyeshadow from the James Charles palette just to add depth to all my features. Now moving up my neck, I'm taking a foundation brush with the white Snazaroo paint on, and I'm painting each block white. So it's going to go white, black, white, black. I'm now just going to be adding the black in. I'm now going to take the green Snazaroo paint again on a very bristly paintbrush and flick the paint on my neck. I'm just taking my black eyeliner pen and quickly just filling in around them greens to give it a bit more depth. And with the paintbrush I used before to flick the green paint on, with the leftover paint I'm just going to stipple it around each cracks and just over patches of my face. And to finish the look, I'm going to take green hairspray and coat my hair in it. And that is the finished look, all complete. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this Beetlejuice skull. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video.